Let's try this again. I did a video just about 5 minutes ago, and to realize that I had it upside down. So I got quite a bit of stuff going on. I am gonna empty that koi 300. I'm gonna try to move these fish into that 300 and then clean this 300. I'm gonna have to re-bleach it again because it's a pain in the rear to clean that brown algae out. So I'm gonna tonight I'm gonna try to move all those koi's out into a tub outside. It's been raining cats and dogs outside, so I'm gonna be able to try to move them outside. So I'm gonna move them outside. I'm gonna move all the koi's outside and then move my tropical fish that's in that tank into this 300, and then I'm gonna clean this guy up and then restart doing everything that I just did in 300. So with fish keeping, it's a lot of hobby. I mean, a lot of things to do, and it keeps your time. So I did buy quite a bit of stuff over the weekend. I bought a bunch of plants, and I also bought a bunch of wow, I just realized I bought a nice Thai constellation that's white. Usually they're brown, I mean they're yellow, but I got a white one, so that's cool. So getting back to my fish, well, hopefully I don't drop my phone and I can stay upright. So I bought 3 albino Oscars over the weekend, and I had them in a separate tank, but they didn't want to, my heater didn't keep up, so I moved them in here. And that is my prize clown loach right there. From up here, he looks to be about 6 inches, and then my 2 Oscars there. So these guys I have become a slave to them. So from the outside, my water is really dirty, but from the top view, it's pretty good. It's nice and clean. So I'm gonna shift to my plants, my Thai constellations. So I'm exposing these roots. So when I submerge them or emerge them, they'll be okay. And you want that green root. You don't want all white roots, because the white roots are very delicate and they will rot. And so I've got quite a bit of Thai constellation here. I actually have 7 of them. I actually got my hands on a Alocasia frydek. This was a plant that I wanted for a long time, and there was a time I almost paid $120 for them, but I paid $20 for this plant. This is my all-time favorite plant right here. This is my Edisoni, variegated Edisoni. It's not a half moon Edisoni. I mean, there's one leaf at the bottom that's half moon, but truth be told, I purchased several half moons and they ended up just dying because it was too white. It couldn't photosynthesize. So I'm happy with what I have now. I don't really want it to be half moon. Even though they were labeled as Kunzo, they end up dying because it was too white. So I got my Florida Beauty here. It's doing pretty well. It's rooting. And then I have variegated Peru. My variegated Peru, and then I have variegated tetrasperma. These were some of the plants that I couldn't get a long time ago, and I ended up paying like pennies to the dollar. I didn't really pay too much for them, so I'm very stoked. They're not highly variegated, which is fine, just a little specks here and there. I'm okay with that. I'm not too concerned. I don't really want it to be too highly variegated. This Florida Beauty is pretty nice though, I must admit. It's growing a new leaf. And my ties are doing super well. This is what I meant by a nice tie that I bought that it's white. Normally they're yellow. This one's super white, and so that'd be nice. But then this other leaf is yellow. So typically tie constellations are a little yellowish kind of, but these guys are super rooted. So be careful when you go to transplant them. You can't really see it right here, but if you look further down, the root is like crazy. So be careful. Just and then I'm having a new leaf unfurl. That one's gonna be super nice. And I did get some betas. I'm keeping it in here because I don't want to create another heater, a bunch of heaters. So I got 2 girls and 3 boys. I got a blue, white, and a red boy, and then 2 girls, 2 blue girls. I had a girl in here, a female in here, and she literally jumped out. I freaked out. I was like, it's done, because probably got 8. But I found them in the corner and was able to put them in a little jar here. But this is my 300 gallon that I'm trying to paladarium, make it a half plant, half water base, and it's still going to be archers. So it's a lot nicer with this lighting. So I'm sorry that I'm having a shift, but yes, this is gonna be my prize little scenery that I'm gonna enjoy. I'm gonna make it really nice, but a lot of work. I have to remove everything out of the other 300 and then move everything here into that 300, clean this 300, and restart all over again. So but thank you to all the subscribers. I really do appreciate it. It does encourage me to do more, make more, and I do have a lot of stuff planned that I want to do. I'm gonna try to move as slow as I can so I don't get you a headache. But yeah, these roots are super rooted. Be careful. You don't want to. You want to, like, don't hurt them, because if you hurt them, they'll just root rot and they'll just die. And this is not the best time of the year to transplant plants because the roots will get too cold or whatnot. But yeah, these things are super rooted. So in some ways it's great, but in some way it's damaging. So my plants are doing super well. I know you can't really see them, and my tank is super dirty, but yes, I have a lot of project. This is my 29 gallon that I am gonna project to be a planted tank. I'm just keeping this running for bacteria purposes. They do maintain their bacteria, the good bacteria. If you decide to ever need a hospital tank, all I have to do is throw a heater in here. There were some shrimps in here. I'm not sure if they're still around, but I did have some shrimps in here. I don't see them today. I don't see them now. So this will be a nice 29 gallon planted tank in some way or form. So I don't see any shrimps, but sorry, I do apologize. But yeah, again, I will be, oh no. So I will be doing a lot of things today, emptying that 300 back there behind the 29, and then filling it back up, trying to heat it up, and then move everything from here to that tank, and then clean that tank up. So, well, happy fish keeping, keep it simple. Peace out.